Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Where's My Sage, A Taste of the Universe, with Mike from Tactical Bigfoot Research and my wonderful partner in crime and co-host, Christy London, medium and Reiki master, and I can't pronounce anything this evening. We're coming on here and getting started.
Hi, everybody. How are you tonight?
For the comment about the song. It took me a little bit of work, but I put that thing together, and I'm kind of proud of that little tune. That's my little thing.
Yeah, you should be. That was pretty cool. I'll never get it out of my head. It's catchy. It's catchy. I like it.
So
yeah, awesome. How's everyone tonight?
I'm doing. You?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
We got folks coming in. Tanya's come in here, and Mary Beth is here with us, and
hi,
Carrie, Penny, an anonymous Facebook user. So let's go up here and say, we had a couple of people that, yeah, I guess so. Kimberly came in a little ahead of time. She says she wished if she was home, she'd definitely be watching. Joe from Paranormal Oddities. These were folks that were in and logged in before I got here tonight. Alex was there.
Hi, guys.
Tanya there. Hello.
Hi, Tanya. Hi, Mary Beth.
So I'm going to say hello to everybody.
Is here.
Because this is a special episode for us, folks. This is Tanya. I'm doing better tonight. Made it to work a couple of days this week, and I've got some great coworkers that took care of me and make me feel welcome back and part of the family again. Penny, hello.
Hi, Penny.
This is our Tom. Tom, which Tom? Our Tom?
Tom. No, I don't think so. There's a lot of Facebook user.
My mother's here.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Bill and
my mom's not. I'll probably be late.
Yeah, she probably beat us here. Mary Beth, no share option. Oh, no share option. And Facebook says me, so it must be our guy. Let's see. So tonight we're thanking everybody for whoever it is likes your laugh. So okay.
Oh, thank you. Who are you? You can tell
Facebook user Vita in the morning say, okay, gotcha.
Oh. Wow, that was kind
from the other room.
Kind of sneaky.
Yeah.
I like that. I admire that.
I have no clue.
Awesome.
So she wants to know why she's anonymous, and I have no clue why the other side of the house is anonymous.
You better fix that if you know what's good for you.
Yeah. So we got some users from Facebook. We've got some users from YouTube. We do appreciate you folks tuning in on all.
Yes.
The special reason for tonight is our 200 likes on Facebook, and we do appreciate that. We just set the page up this week, and to be at 200, it's great.
Yeah.
And they were really appreciated that.
And Mike's not used to my crazy ideas, so he'll get used to this. I just kind of come up with things last minute, and when it's just me on my page, it's no big deal. But when I have to say, hey, we're going to do this, and then, oh, shoot, we already made it. When are we going to do it? He said, you did what? So here we are, We'll break them in now. We have to have fun, right?
Answer for the anonymous, according to our comment here from Mary Beth, is if they're not showing up, they did not give permission. So, and then Bill,
all right, Andy.
Christy, Spring Hill Paranormal.
So Bill, am I allowed to tell who you are? Do you want me to put you out there? Hi, Josie.
Okay, you saw that? Josie shared. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, please share this, you guys.
Okay,
please,
we still got folks coming in. And tonight we're going to Christy's page, our Sage page, because that's the reason we're here. Our Facebook group, and we'll explain a little bit more that what's going to happen with our Facebook group.
So, Melissa. Sorry, go ahead. I'm just
you keep saying hello, and I'm used to that. That's why we do things together.
You're saying I cut you off, and I what?
No, Joe's
Are
here.
you hearing that? Facebook user, are you hearing this?
Hi, Jonna. So
listen. Hi, Joe. Joe's here.
Our YouTube, and we're also on our Periscope tonight. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, yay!
So,
I just say here we're doing this and handle it, and he does all of that. That's awesome. So I want to take a second because Bill is saying yes to let you know who they are. So for anyone who caught our show last week, I mentioned the Pennsylvania Paranormal Association, and there was a satellite team that actually helped me out and helped out a client of mine that reached out, but lives in Pennsylvania. And so Bill and his wife Lisa are on the show tonight. And they are the ones who jumped to the call and really have been handling this. And I was able to hand it off with absolute confidence. And they're just really cool people. We talked for a long time on the phone. And not only was I, comfortable and relieved to be able to really pass this case off to them. It was just really nice to make some new friends and meet some new people and have some new contacts. They're really neat. So thank you for joining us tonight. And we appreciate all of you. That's why we really wanted to do this, because like Mike said, we really didn't expect to jump to all these likes as quickly as we did. And we truly appreciate it. And anyone who has really seen my show before knows that I do these shows because I call them my shows of appreciation, because I want to express my appreciation and let you all know, because we couldn't do it without you. So we couldn't do anything that we do without you. So it's really important, spreading the word. And the biggest compliment we could get from anyone is to be referred. And that's a really big deal. So we really mean it from the bottom of our heart. Oh, sorry, I touched the mic again, didn't I? Did you hear that? Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so we've got Shelly's here. It's new. And how are we doing tonight? Naomi,
Hi, Naomi.
Joe, love the Bigfoot sign. Yep, that came from Paranormal Oddities. Joe's here watching. Oh, I love my green screen. It's just kind of cool here. And eventually, I'm going to try to hunt this Land Rover down, because I found it on a Bigfoot expedition, and there were like 5 of them like buried in the woods where we found some crazy stuff. We actually found a print with a bunch of people. So I like that Land Rover style. So let's see. Facebook user, can't wait until Sunday with you two. Joe at Lafayette will be great.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Yes.
Hi, Joe. Yeah, Joe, we love you too. And we do appreciate support and the pointers. Oh, Paul's here.
Hey, Paul.
Thank you. Jamie's I know you're on the road.
Here too. Oh, Joe's on the road? Where's Joe?
No,
Joe,
Paul's on the road.
Oh, my fault.
Paul's on the road.
Where are you?
That's how we were able to not go out and chase Bigfoot tonight and get the show done.
See, everything happens for a reason. Thanks, Paul.
Okay, I know I saw a question up here, and I want to see what I've got here, because that's what we're going to do. We got about 40 viewers going here, so we'll start with this question, and then I'm going to go back up.
Okay, so just a few things before we start then. For anyone who's not used to working with me in this kind of a venue, and who's never seen the show before, any of my shows, please keep your questions simple. It's hard to keep track. Mike's got a lot going on. It was hard when Pam and I were doing it, and there was only 1 or 2 screens. He's got like 5 platforms going. So work with us and just help us, keep them simple. And if you can ask for the person by name, that helps. It's not going to make or break it if you don't. It just helps me, because there's a lot coming at me at once. And just, let me know where you're from too, because we just love to hear from where you're from. But sometimes it also helps if the energy is not flowing the way we want it to. And like always, sometimes I'm not going to waste time giving you my spiel. Keep your minds wide open, and just remember that sometimes you may not understand something in this moment. And if you don't, or you can't connect, you are absolutely welcome to call or message me and ask for clarification. Sometimes it's just not clear right away, even when we're one-on-one or you're in front of me. It's the same thing. So if you don't understand it or you're frustrated because you think that something was missed, please feel free to contact me and I'll be happy to help you. Okay. So that being said,
I just have one little other disclaimer in there. I am looking at stuff from 3 pages on Facebook, 1 on YouTube, and 1 on Periscope. So I kind of grab them as they're coming in. So it seem like you're out of order on the page that you're on, but we'll see where we're going to go. And yes, I just felt that and watched the lights change like usual. Tom is one of the other anonymous folks. He can't figure out how to get that turned around tonight. So let's start with, and then Patrick is new. Welcome for joining us tonight. And I'll be, clicking through as we're going here. So let's start with, this is actually a better version of the question. Let's go with it. It's the same question. It's just a little more expanded here. So you have any Christy, do you have any messages from my sister Nicole? And will me and my ex ever get back together?
Okay, no, your ex, he's history. Let him go. Stop trying to make that work. He is bad news. You're not good together. You never were good together. It's always a struggle. You always have to fight. You always have to figure things out, and you're trying to fit pieces into spaces that don't belong. Let this go. It's not good and it's not healthy, and you know it. I feel like it's a challenge at this point. You're just trying to prove something, honey. Get over it and move on. You'll be much happier, I promise. And a lot of the stress and anxiety you're having is going to go away when you do that too. Okay, you have to start putting yourself first for a change. I'm also picking up on a son or a little boy, a child. I'm hearing he'd be better off or he's better off. Okay. As far as your sister goes, when I read your first question, or originally read it, it took my breath away and I kind of felt, I had a pain in my head over on this side. And when it takes my breath away like this, though, it's usually cardiopulmonary. They couldn't breathe in some way. It could be one or the other or both. I'm not seeing her, but I'm hearing, I'm here. And what I can make out from the she's almost coming in like a shadow figure in a way. She has long, straight hair. It's kind of hanging forward a little bit. So everything they do is for a reason. So she must want me to notice this for some reason. She's telling you you're going to be okay. You're stronger than you think, to pull your head out of your ass and move on. So there you go. And I feel like she's your big sister. I'm hearing big sister. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, honey. Thanks for your question. Best of luck with everything.
Our next one's going to be coming from Amy. Good evening. So everywhere I go, I see a yellow butterfly, and a fly around my boyfriend's head sometimes. Is that my dad telling me something? He is good for me. Things will be okay.
I'm actually picking up on your grandmother. There's a grandma figure that's sending that yellow butterfly around. You know what? Could you read the question again or put it back up for me, Mike?
Yep.
That's actually really helpful to have that up there. I'm not used to that. That's a really nice thing.
This is another that's the second portion of it.
Okay, no, that's okay.
She's seeing yellow butterflies. So here's the first part here.
Okay. I'm being told your dad is around you. Oh, well, there you go. Lights. But this one's your grandma, and she liked to bake a lot. She was either a good baker, liked to bake a lot, or maybe was just even known to bake one thing. Like she was known, for her bread or her cookies or something like that. She's also telling you she's okay. She's okay. It didn't hurt, is what I'm hearing. And your spirit guides are actually telling me that part. It didn't hurt. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's all they're saying to me. So, yeah, but good luck and enjoy that butterfly when you see it too.
Yeah, she says she sees them all the time.
Awesome.
Okay, let's head back up. Oh. Let's see, I need to go back up. There's another part of a question somewhere. My fingers are clicking too fast tonight here.
That's okay. And you guys, if you have any questions for Mike about anything he does with the Bigfoot thing and the technical stuff that he does and all the other things that he's into, because he's got his hand in many pots, please feel free to ask him too. It does not have to just be, I know you guys really want that, but he can definitely, I know there are people who are afraid to ask, so I'm just putting it out there and telling you,
we will have Tactical Tuesday coming up. We might do a few minutes at the end tonight or a little bit on our show on the 18th, and that's pretty much going to go over gear, gadgets, safety items. Yeah. Not only do I have friends that do Bigfoot in the crypto side of things, but survivalists and knife makers and other outdoorsy things. So we also are both energy healers. We have a lot of friends that do a lot of Oriental medicine, martial arts. So our show is tasting all the different aspects of life in the universe. Might even have a couple of friends that do some really crazy biology things that we're always pondering other areas. Keeps your mind going. So let's go with Jamie DeMartin. Hey, Christy, you see me getting a new job anytime soon? And I think she had a second portion to that question somewhere here. And do you have any messages from her grandmother?
Actually, your spirit guides are stepping forward. Oh, but they're also telling me your grandmother is always around your baby girl. But no, you need to coast at this job for a while. You need the security and you need stability. You're going to need to do that for a while. You're playing catch up, they're telling me. Your guides are reassuring you that everything is going to be okay, that things will work out. You just have to give it time and you just have to be patient. Just play the game is what you're being told. Eventually you will be able to move on. You will find something better. You will make more money. You'll find happiness and satisfaction with what you're doing, just not yet. Right now, this is just meant to get you through some other stuff that you're going through and things that you need to deal with. They're telling you to bulk up. I'm hearing bulk up. Okay, so best of luck, honey.
Shelly wants to go out and chase Bigfoot. We're going to be working on some things with Joe and a couple others. There's going to be some great Bigfoot guys at the end of the month. Christy and I are going to be at the Rochester Winter Parafest in Geneseo, New York, and that's going to be on the 29th of February and the 1st. Good leap year day, my little sister's birthday. But there's going to be a lot of people we know in the Bigfoot community, as well as some naked and afraid survivalists that we're friends with, and quite a few of the other folks from the paranormal community. And it's a nice fundraiser for Veterans Outreach.
Yes, very important.
Next question.
Very important.
Tanya has a question. Christy, I'm wondering if my brother-in-law Jim is around my daughter a lot. He passed away before she was born, and she refers to him and holds conversations with him. She's 3.
So my neck is spasming right back here, and I felt like something went around my neck. So when spirit wants my attention and gets it, and then pulls back or seems to avoid me or is hesitant to continue or to talk to me, it tells me a lot about how they died. And this goes for everybody in case this happens, so everybody can pay attention to this. You can learn a little bit about how I work. So what it means, usually first and foremost, it means that they are committed suicide. It could also mean that there were questionable circumstances surrounding their death, or they were murdered, or in some way, shape, or form, they had, I'm even having trouble talking because this is not even the order I usually say this in. This is weird. So, or they are accountable or see the lights, or responsible for the circumstances, the how, what, where, why, or when, at least to some degree, of their death or why they passed. So hopefully this makes sense to you. The tension around and the grip around my neck has lightened up, although the breathing and the restriction with the breathing has not. It's still there. I feel like I want to go like this, like I'm choking. He was younger too. Nice looking guy. He was like brownish hair, not too dark. medium build on the thinner side. He liked his jeans. He's wearing jeans and like a t-shirt. He was very laid back. Yeah, he actually gets right down on the floor and plays with your daughter, actually. She interacts with him while she's playing and doing activities that I see. So I'm seeing a motorcycle as well, and that could mean one of two things. I feel like in some way you can connect with that literally with him, even if it wasn't his. But for me, symbolically, that's how they describe their personality. And the fact that he's not talking to me in a way that would be traditional or the way we would expect them to talk to us also tells me that at the time of his passing, he was most likely not able to communicate or speak or think clearly or any combination of the above, whether it was 2 minutes before he died or it was 6 months before he died. He could even have been unconscious totally or heavily medicated. I'm hearing I'm sorry, but going back to the motorcycle, symbolically for me, what they're doing is describing their personality and letting me know that they like to live life to the fullest. And I just saw the light flicker. I guess this is going to be like our new validation, like the goosebump thing when you get goosebumps. When you see the light flicker behind me, then you know they're answering us.
And we've done quite a few tests on the lights in both rooms to see where we can get, as you can see the lights going. I've had Christy dodge, move around the cameras, pick the computer up, shake it. I like to debunk everything if we're doing this stuff. Why are things happening? And that particular light will vary out depending on answer. Usually, if we're out on a ghost hunt, I've got a thermal
See, it's happening now. Look at that.
laser thermometer pointed at her because it's cold and you can watch temperature change around her. And yeah, just we leave a camera on her to see what she's going to do. Folks, I'm going to post this now, but if you're in as anonymous, if you could change your settings so we know who we're talking to, because I've got 3 or 4 anonymous people carrying on 2 different conversations. I know one of the anonymous folks is Tom because the way he's yelling. And Marilyn, yes, my head is spinning because I'm trying to figure out who it is because I'm using names as I'm going to make sure I'm not missing any of these questions. And the anonymous users are in here quite a bit. So like I said, I know one's Tom, and let me try to get back
Tom
over
who,
here.
From Tom Einable?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Hi, Tom. Well, what the heck?
So, and then somebody just keeps posting London in here. So
Tom is from Buffalo Niagara Paranormal. We're going to be with them on Sunday at the Lafayette. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tom and Kat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Joe and Tim.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, folks, just give me 1 second to kind of figure out. Anonymous is Tom, very upset that he's anonymous. Let's see, Christy, Pat's first time here.
Hi, Pat.
Beth from Attica.
Let me just answer Tanya real quick. Sorry. Let me just clarify something because I'm noticing that she's asking for clarification. Tanya, okay. So if you can't connect with the motorcycle literally and you can't think of any connection that way, what it means, I never finished that sentence. Sorry, the light thing. Okay, so symbolically, what spirit does is show me a motorcycle when they want me to know they're describing their personality. So he's trying to tell me that he was outgoing or lived life to the fullest or pushed the envelope, may even have been kind of reckless. Got out a little bit wild and crazy, had fun, that kind of thing, that kind of a personality. Okay. So sorry, I kept getting distracted on that. I feel off. I mean, I know I was in, comfy pants under a blanket in front of a computer most of the day. So Hi, Uncle Jimmy. Hi, Johnny. I have some family popping on here.
Okay. Oh, her husband had a Harley.
Oh, thank you. So there you go.
And then Kevin is the one making all the London comments.
Oh, I missed all those. What's up, Schmitz?
Let's get back up here to the top here. I'm trying to timestamp things here.
Oh yeah, he's anonymous too. That's weird. These are tech guys.
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to be hidden from us.
Ooh, I guess
All
trying
right.
to be.
So let's go back to the best question here.
Okay. Hi, Beth.
It's from Attica. Has any messages from my father, Richard, about my health?
Okay, so Beth, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose you. And so when it comes to health questions, there's a fine line that I walk. But I will say, too, that if at any time or any point you think you need to see a doctor or there's something wrong or you're just not sure, please, and that goes for everybody out there, go see a doctor. Take care of yourself. We are human. Things change. We're physical. We need to take care of things physically, mentally, emotionally. He's telling you need to exercise more. And I'm picking up on your stomach and your chest, like this whole digestive area. He's also telling you to slow down when you eat. I see you chewing like 100 miles a minute. He's saying these things will help. These things will help. Yeah. He says, okay, that's it. And he walked away. So that's it.
All right.
All done. Thank you for your question, honey.
Kevin got himself fixed, so we know who he is now.
Yay, Kevin.
So is it Kevin or Tom that wants to go Bigfoot? And that's my question, because we have let's go Bigfooting. I'm getting a lot. Let's get out for Bigfoot.
I think Tom is the one. Well, I don't. Kevin might want to too, but I think Tom has told me he wants to.
Okay, so let me get back up to 8 to 10 here.
Whew.
Yeah, got that. Shelly had one here. Okay. Paul is my father. Mills is going to be okay after his surgery. Is Miles going to be after?
Is Miles going to be okay after his surgery? Is Miles a dog? I'm seeing a dog. Where'd my question go? Michael, where's my question?
Got a case of the clicks.
Hello. All right, Jonna, that's a 1 after the show for me tonight, please. Yeah, I keep seeing like a yellow lab or like a hound dog almost. Like it's almost like a mix because it's like a golden or a lighter color. And then it's kind of lab looking, but at the same time, it's got like the droopy face and longer droopy ears. Almost like a howl bark as well. But I'm hearing, yes, Miles will be okay after the surgery. I feel like things will maybe not necessarily be 100% the same, but he'll be okay. That's what I'm being told. But again, I can't diagnose. I can't. But I'm also being told by your guides to tell you never underestimate the power of positive energy. Keep that in mind too. You have to stick with the positive. Okay. So thank you for your question.
Leona is first time here. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
My brother's a first time. He's stalking us in the background. That's kind of interesting.
Come out, Sean. Let's go. I have never met him, and I talk about these people like I've known them for years. That's just how I am.
Let's see. Going back up here. Okay. Coming back up.
How's the weather where everybody is? Where is everyone from? Have we gotten any have we gotten a lot of responses on that?
Haven't got a lot of some New Yorkers. So let's see. We got a Niagara Falls one here.
Oh, nice.
So Ashley McGuire, Christy. Hey, Christy, I'm from Niagara Falls. Do you have any message from my grandmother, Arlene?
Hi, Ashley. Clean your house. That was. And whichever grandmother this was, she showed me an apron. So an apron is the symbol that they show me, that spirit shows me when they want me to know that they were known to cook or like to cook, even if it was just one thing. Clean your house, stop slacking off. I feel like there's some deep cleaning that needs to be done too. I hope she doesn't come look at my house. But yeah, she says you're doing a good job. Stop worrying about so much. My bad. There we go. Sorry, guys. Stop stressing out so much too about the things going on at home. It will be fine. Clean your house. She says it's productive. It'll make you feel better. All right. Thanks for your question, honey. Good luck.
Here's some follow up on one of your questions.
Okay.
So that was from Lena up above. Oh my God! Straight on her. I have a son, and she has long black hair.
Yay.
So
thank you for that. It's always cool. I don't care how long you've been doing this, and I know I've talked to other mediums too, and it's just neat to hear the feedback. I mean, we know what we're getting, but there's nothing like hearing when the connection's made or seeing someone's face. It's just it's a really awesome feeling. So thank you for that.
Okay. They're just pouring in. From Mars, Christy, any message for me, my sister Delia, who passed away Tuesday, 2/4/20. First of all, sorry for your loss.
She says you look good. Stop fussing. Stop fussing. You look good. That's what I'm hearing. She's also telling me, she's also saying she's not ready to necessarily talk yet. And that's not because it's so soon. That's just, she's saying she's just not ready. She's actually telling me she's tired. But she's in the light and she's good and she's safe and she's where she should be. So she's saying these things for a reason. Your grief is keeping her out and you're wondering why you haven't felt her yet or why you haven't been able to sense her. She is around you. And again, it's so new. And I know you've been through a lot with her. But your grief, when we are so filled with grief and sadness, it still keeps them out. And it's like we fill up with all the stuff we don't want. And so it doesn't leave room for them to get in. So keep that in mind and really she's saying pray for her. Pray for her. Okay, but she is all right. She's more worried about you and how you're handling things. Okay, thank you for your question.
And Mars is from New Mexico, where it's cold and breezy. And we're in Western New York, where it's snowy and yucky.
Yeah. No. Okay. Just watched it out my window today. I don't mind when it's like that when I don't have to go out. Unfortunately, the hubby had to go out twice, but hey, it is what it is, right, guys?
Marilyn, we will definitely do some big footing up your way in Lake George. I like it up there. Chris, hello. 70 yesterday, 35 in North Carolina. We've Tonawanda, Vermont, Illinois. We've got some Rochester. Yep, it's snowing here. It was horrible going to work today. 70 here. We've got some Florida users here. Got some good Rochester peeps floating around. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go back. Jay just bounced on here. Ridley. Let's see. Get back up to here. Got that one. Patrick, I keep trying to keep coming back to this, and this is going to be a two-part. So here's the first half. Just wanted to hear anything from my sister-in-law who passed suddenly about a year ago, and her name is Nancy.
Hi, Patrick. So, wow. It took my breath away, and then I felt like all of my insides just went clench, and it was over. I feel like she had a few health issues going on. Some she knew about, some she was not aware of. But I feel like it was like that. Something happened. She was like, and then it was over. I'm being told she didn't suffer. She didn't feel it. I feel like she actually hit the ground, like fell. Nancy's, that was from your spirit guides. Nancy's now stepping forward and she's saying to me, spring. Something about spring, and I feel like she's talking about the season. Yeah. Springtime, and then she winks at you. Springtime. That's what she's doing. And she says, you'll know. You must be having a thought. And she says, you'll know. Like, what about springtime? You'll know when you're supposed to know. That's what she's telling you. Thank you for your question, honey.
One for me for once.
Well, you're such a baby. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Go for it. I get a drink.
Yeah, that's what I figured you needed one. Jay's got a question. Hey, Mike, first time, long time here. Do you think it is all possible that Sasquatch could possibly possess some sort of supernatural abilities to make them so elusive? I've heard arguments on both sides and believe it's possible. Well, Jay, I'm still on the flesh and blood camp. But I keep getting surrounded by more and more folks on the indifferent side, and I've had some very interesting conversations with some field biologists and some religious folks, and doing the energy healing. I've seen some stuff in the last year that I'm still trying to explain myself, but there's a lot of natural abilities that we really don't know about a lot of animals. So as we keep going, we're going to find out. But like I say, getting out in the woods and enjoying the time out there is the most important thing. But when you find things like hair and scat, and if we ever find a body, well, we'll know. And it's the thrill of the chase for me more than anything. But we'll talk about, we'll have some other shows with some other guests, and we'll talk about infrasound and how that can mess you up. And actually, we're going to probably have some guests coming on soon talking about some sound therapy music, hemisync, and how that can alter. And that goes along with some of those ideas with some of the alter or energy sources. And animals do some strange things. Alex, I'm going to get to you because I keep trying to click on this and I keep getting off. So, Alex tuned in last week, first time with us.
Hi, Alex.
My grandmother, Sherry, passed away 7 years ago. She passed away suddenly, but we never got an answer on how she passed.
It was her heart. Oh, sorry, guys. I keep forgetting to have this mic on. It was her heart. It was her heart. Who? She was experiencing like shortness of breath and issues breathing, but I feel like a lot of the symptoms she was having, I feel like she had heart issues, but probably things that were under control, or so she thought, or things that didn't necessarily send up red flags right away, because the symptoms she was having, I feel like, mimicked other things, and I feel like some of the other health issues she had were bigger concern. Are of bigger concern, and she's like, I'm good now. I'm good now. I'm good now. Stop worrying about me. I'm good now. She doesn't want anyone to worry about her. She wants the spotlight off of her. She wants everyone to take care of everyone else. And I feel like she always wanted to feed people. She must be Italian, right? Yeah, that's. She just told me not to laugh at her. It's rude. Oh, really? I'm getting lectured by grandma. So, so I'm going to just leave that. Wow, she embarrassed me. Look at that. I like her. She has a very good nature, sense of humor. But boy, I wouldn't mess with her. Don't mess with her. Nope. That is a tough lady. She's been through a lot of crap. She lived through a lot of tough situations. She says, but I made it. So, and she says to you, you will too. You will too. So yeah, thank you for your question, honey, and thanks for tuning in again.
This is from Jonna Schreier. You two are the greatest. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you
for that. We do appreciate it, and I know she's going down this path like the rest of us right now. Let's see. Teddy's here. Ted is the host of the Rochester Winter Parafest that we're all going to. And
Paratalk Radio, right?
Yep. Done some investigations for Bigfoot with Ted, and done some. So my first initial ghost hunting was out with Ted. And that's kind of why I support his event.
Well, that is a great cause. My husband's a veteran, so I totally can get on board with that.
Yep. And he's got a lot of my favorite Naked and Afraid folks coming down that I've actually hang out with too. So, like I said, a diverse crowd of people. Tom's going down to Allegheny to look for Bigfoot. Yes. Nice. We've been down that way and done some digging around. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Those were all the out-of-towners. Answers for my grandfather. This is an interesting one. Olivia Marie O'Connell. Hey, Christy, I was wondering if there are any messages for me from any of my ancestors or spirit guides or even my grandfather.
Yeah, you have 3 of them here. Hi, Olivia. I have one that had a cardiopulmonary issue. Wow, and I can't even get that out. I'm getting pain back here in my lower lungs where your doctor listens to your lower lungs. When I get a pain down there, wow, I feel like my whole body's starting to shut down. When I get a pain in the back, in the lower lung area, that's spirit's way of telling me they hit something more serious like COPD, lung cancer, emphysema, pneumonia, something along those lines. And when we validate it, it goes away. So that's always a good thing. Somebody had a heart issue. Somebody had a heart attack or I want to say palpitations or chest pains specifically. But a lady with white hair, like very white and shorter hair, but with some curl in it is stepping forward for you as well. There's 3 of them here. She's telling me, say roast, roast, roast. And she's nodding her head at me and saying she'll know. I also feel like there's a connection to your mother, and maybe your mother would also know. But I also now feel like you have a mother figure in spirit as well. They're kind of just here, and this one woman's the one who's actually stepping forward to talk to you. All of a sudden, I'm in a small apartment. I'm in like a small apartment, and I feel like there's an issue with the rent, something about the rent. And I'm being told it's going to be okay. It will be okay. I almost feel like this isn't necessarily for you, but it's for somebody. This message is for somebody you know that needs to hear that it's going to be all right. Too much anxiety. Yeah, too much anxiety. All right. Thank you for your question, honey. Best of luck with everything.
Just had my finger on it here. And
sorry, guys. Give me 1 second.
Folks, thank you for joining us. Welcome to Where's My Sage? Probably should get the banner back up there again.
It's okay. You're doing a good job, right? Isn't he doing a good job? He's doing a good job. He's busy over there.
So
he's making it look easy.
There we go. Now it looks easier. And I'm trying to reach out. And for those tuning in, I am looking at comments coming in from 3 different Facebook pages, YouTube, and Periscope. And the reason we're doing our show tonight, and we do appreciate everybody coming in, is a special show for us tonight, is that we hit 200 followers on our Facebook Where's My Sage page. Yes. And we appreciate that. So we really wanted to get back to you guys tonight. We're going to be out. Sunday, we'll be on a live, quick on and off. We'll be at the Lafayette Hotel in Buffalo doing an investigation with some wonderful folks. Joe Pieri from Paranormal Oddities in Buffalo, the Reverend Tim Shaw, Tom and his crew, and
Buffalo Niagara Paranormal.
I will get it down. Rochester Kid. That's why we got one. You guys have all the things tied in together. And I went to click on one and then I lost it there. And again, if you folks just tuning in, we really appreciate it. And there we go.
My chest hurts like somebody's having an asthma attack.
Yeah.
Oh, are you feeling that too? Over on your end of things?
Well, we're not. Yeah, I'm not going to say much tonight. So this is from Mila, and I've been trying to get this. For some reason, it keeps coming up, and I lose it, and I keep coming back. So this must be the time to get this out. My stepdad passed away in November. He couldn't talk because of his tracheotomy. Do you have any messages from him?
Hi, I'm gonna say Mila. Is it Mila? Something about being quiet. He needed quiet. He wanted quiet. Things were too quiet. I'm also picking up on a sister. I feel like you have a sister. And he's telling her to do better. Do better. You can do this. Do better. I also feel like she's not in a very good way, almost as if she's that she's bitter and maybe angry, crabby, ornery, doesn't have much patience. Stop, it's not worth it. It will be okay, just give it time. And I feel like it's a situation with home for her. Yeah. And with you, I'm picking up on school. And he wants me to tell you that he knows. He knows. Do it. That's what I'm hearing. Do it. Okay. Yep, he's done. Thank you for your question, honey. Have a great night.
There was a question from a user. Will this be replayed? It is on our Facebook. Where's My Sage page. It's also on our YouTube. Where's My Sage? And we'll have those up. And the next one I have in here, Carrie. Sassy Squatch Girl. Hey, Christy. First of all, I love your laugh too. But I'm wondering if my father John is around me anywhere, and if there is anything he wants me to know.
Honey, you're tensing up. I need you to breathe. And Mike, you need to take a couple of deep breaths yourself over there. I feel like the harder I try and the harder I focus, the more shut down I become. And I feel like that's you. I feel like that's how you are. And I keep getting this burning sensation right back here. It's like look at the light. Okay, so hopefully you can connect with that in some way. It's like a burning, it's weird. It's like an icy hot burning feeling. Stop trying too hard and just be yourself. I taught you better than that. You know better than that. You have nothing to prove. I also keep seeing the old style A-frame swing set. That can be literal. You could connect with that on some level. Symbolically, for me, it would be Spirit's way of trying to let me know that you would get out and do things like that. A lot of times when they show me a swing set like that, they're reminiscing about something. Now I'm getting a pain. Oh, it's like all in here. And I feel like that's connected to a female. And now it's starting to tense up back in here. So whoever this female is had like a major issue with like this whole top half, left side of her torso. It's going into my shoulder blade now. This lady, this is an elderly woman, and I feel it's like a grandmother for you. She has very white hair. She's wearing like a zip-up house coat type thing with some slippers, and I can hear the shuffle of every step she takes. And it sounds like it's very defined. And I'm seeing a fancy teacup, and I feel like it's part of a set, like ceramic, whatever. It's white, and has like the dainty handle on it. Looks like a flower pattern of some sort, but it's a fancy, nicer teacup. And a saucer too. Yep. Okay. Thank you for your question, honey. I appreciate it.
Michelle, I'll get an answer for that question for you off air. Chelsea. Hello, Chrissy. Last week, you answered for my sister about my mother having a message, but was interrupted by my dad stepping in. Can you please let me know if you know what she was going to say?
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry that happened, Chelsea. They have free will, just like we have free will in life. They have free will in death, even in the light. And it doesn't always mean that they're going to be polite. But a lot of times, it's personality too. I'm seeing some sort of a dress, and it has a flower print on it, and I feel like this is your mom. Stop controlling, too controlling. Move on. I feel like you need to move on now. Now. Not later, now. And I feel like you're afraid to speak up about something. And you need to stop, and you need to do that. Although in some situations in your life, you need to learn not to speak up so much. You need to pull back. She's saying you're going to hang yourself if you don't. She says you're doing a good job. The problem is sometimes you hang yourself with your mouth. Don't know when to stop. Take care of your kids. I feel like there's two. That's it. Yeah. Thank you for your question, sweetie.
Okay. This one's from Chris Clark. And this is a YouTube viewer.
Hi, Chris.
So we got some new ones. Is his dad at peace? Yes. And Chelsea came back with that she was just like her. But
I kind of felt that.
And Chris is from Rochester.
Awesome. Hi, Chris. Yes, he is very much so. He's indicating to me that his death was probably not so pleasant, or the circumstances were not so pleasant. And I feel like it was prolonged as well. But he is in the light, and he is absolutely okay. He says, and make no mistake about it, I am keeping a hard eye on you. So, and I'm seeing your wife or your significant other. I'm also picking up on a brother. Your brother. I think we get validation over there. You know this guy, don't you?
Yes, I do know this guy.
Okay. So,
and he is definitely a brother.
Okay, then there we go. So it appears Mike saved your butt a couple of times, Chris. Mike, can you validate that just with a yes or a no?
I'm going to go with no, but
okay.
Yeah.
Would it be the other way around?
Nah.
Oh, no. Dad is shaking his head hardcore going, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay. So that's all I need is a yes or no to move on.
Yes.
That's all I need. All right. He's saying swim. And that's not for you to validate, Mike. That's for Chris. Swim.
Nope. I'm out of this one.
Swim. Push.
But I didn't realize it was him till I clicked on it, and then I knew. As soon as I clicked, I knew who it was. So that's why. Okay. So that was one of those folks. I'll go through, and there'll be sometimes it'll just. I'm trying to get everybody up here, and there's some reason my mouse will grab things just strange. So we'll go with those.
Well, not everything happens for a reason. If you're meant to get a reading, you'll get one. And just because you don't doesn't mean you weren't meant to be read. Pay attention to the messages that are given, because in a venue like this, or a group reading or a gallery, the idea is that we do this together, we experience things together. Okay, so it's not about always getting a personal message, but taking away from the experience and the messages from other people. Sometimes that speaks louder to you than any message I could give you one-on-one. Okay, so don't be discouraged if you don't get your message or your questions answered tonight.
This one's from Chloe. Anything for my granddad, Charlie? Will there be any children for me in the future? I'm getting that one on my shoulders.
Stop trying to push that issue. It's not supposed to happen right now. And I feel like it's only going to happen under some very special circumstances. And I don't feel like that's through much fault or any fault of your own. I feel like you just need to learn to relax. You're being told to have faith, and you need to learn how to enjoy your life and take each day as it comes. That's really important for you right now. You've lost sight of some things, and you need to regain faith and trust, not only in yourself, but in the world around you. And until that happens, nothing else is really you're not going to be able to move forward in any other way until you do. You will, you can, it's just going to be up to you with how long that's going to take for you to do that. Okay, so thank you for your question. Best of luck.
Teresa has anything from a Tom.
Hi, Teresa. So few things with Tom. I'm seeing like a prescription pill bottle. I also feel very lost and a bit confused. I can't gain control of my thoughts, and just in general, I can't even find the words to explain how I feel right now. And I almost feel like I'm starting to shut down slowly. I feel like he battled depression. He had issues with depression. I'm hearing nobody understood. The way he's coming forward, I can absolutely tell that he is accountable or responsible, at least in some way, for how he passed or why he passed. But it wasn't his fault. I don't feel like it was on purpose. I don't think that was the intention. I'm positive of it. But people chalked it up to that because of everything else going on in his life. He was athletic. He was young. He was like a young adult. I'm going to say in his early 20s, give or take. I'm getting the number 25, so he's got to be around 25 probably. He was athletic when he was younger. I even feel like maybe he played sports or kept up on some things even after high school and college. I'm hearing, I'm here. And I feel like the two of you are very close because I can feel your loss. And it goes deep. It's personal. I'm okay, but you have to move on with your life. He's also saying to me, sister. So when they say something like that to me, they're talking about someone who's present or alive now. So he's bringing up a sister as well. I feel at first I felt like your sister, but now I also feel like he has a sister as well. But that's all he's saying. There's nothing else with that. She'll be okay. Every time they do that to me, every time I think their daughter, that is. Yeah. But that's it. Yep. So thank you for your question.
Okay.
Heavy.
Here's one. Michelle. Christy, is my mom saying it's time to send that item?
Yes, but not yet. I feel like she would answer you like that or be like that all the time. Yes. Oh, but wait. Just hold on. Wait. Yes, almost, but not yet. She says you're a procrastinator just like she is. You need to wrap it better too. Keep seeing the box. Just like this. It's not big, you know. And I see it's wrapped in brown paper. She wants it done properly. It needs to look nice. It needs to be done the right way. So, but then I see you handing it off to somebody. I actually see you giving it, not necessarily sending it. She said that would be better. That would be better. That would be better if you did that instead. Yeah. Give it to her yourself. Yep. Okay. Thank you for your question, honey. Good luck with that.
Okay. This is from Anne Marie. I do have a question. Years ago, Dr. Fran said I had a grandmother watching over me, but it's not the one I know, and she's beautiful. Mike, as you may or may not remember, I'm adopted and have one grandmother that I was close with. Guess I'm looking to get some validation, perspectives. Thanks, no worries. You guys are busy. Anne Marie.
You're so sweet. So this. Okay, so I feel like the grandmother figure you do know was a baker. I'm seeing the rolling pin. She wanted to know if that grandmother was watching out for her or who she was. Is that what it was?
Yeah, she wanted. Sorry, let me go back to the question.
That's okay. That was a longer one. So
yeah. I do have a question. Dr. Fran said I had a grandmother watching over me, but it's not the one I know, and she's beautiful. As you may not remember, I'm adopted and only have one grandmother that I was close with. Guess I'm looking to get some validation and perspectives.
Okay, so the grandmother you knew lived to be elderly. I'm seeing an elderly woman. She's putting her arm around the shoulders of another woman, a figure that I cannot see because that's usually what they do when they know you cannot validate. They're together, and I feel like this is your biological father's mother. So your biological paternal grandmother is who she's putting her arm around. I'm also getting the letter A. All of a sudden, I feel sick and I'm feeling it in my throat. Now she's closing her eyes. She's going like this. She likes music. I have meditation music playing quietly in the background in my office right now. And she's just like all into it, loving it. Her hands are even up like this. I see the two of them, and this grandmother says, I used to spend a lot of time with her in the kitchen. She says, oh, honey, we are always with you, and there are more than you know who keep an eye on you. You feel alone in this world, and you're truly not. She says, let people in. You feel like, I feel like overall you're a very outgoing, open-minded person for the most part, but there's that part of you protect because it's vulnerable and you feel vulnerable. And she says it's okay to let that go because you won't learn anything unless you do. She says take that with you and sleep on it. So all right, so good luck. Thank you very much for your question.
So we got a yes and we got a thank you to that.
Great.
A thank you for Michelle. And Jamie's here. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
And here's a good funny one. How long will Mike and I work together? And if my health keeps the way it's going, who knows? But
oh, stop.
Ask 805 when you see him. Ask 805 when he retires. I retire, so that the cards are his. So.
Oh, geez.
Here's one from Julie. I had a family member pass not too long ago. I was wondering if there's any messages.
I'm picking up on a male, and he looks like he was probably, well, he would have looked around to be in his 50s, but I feel like he was more like in his 60s or closer to 60. I feel like for the most part, he took care of himself. I'm seeing a crib, baby's crib. I feel like he keeps an eye out for the children and the babies in the family, especially. I'm seeing work boots on his feet too. Nice pair of jeans, belt, shirt tucked in. He definitely was physical or did something physical. Built things, construction, things like that. Even if it was a hobby. I'm getting a T, almost like a Todd or a Tom, but a T for sure. T-O. That's all that's coming through on that one. And he's trying to do something with his fingers, almost like he can't communicate verbally the way he wants to. So he's trying to get your attention or explain, almost like bad trades in a way. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your question, honey. Good luck with everything.
This is from Debbie. Is there anything from Audrey or Jerry?
Jerry with a J is what I want to say. Hi, Debbie.
Jerry with a G, according to that.
Okay. So, yeah, and I didn't even look at that. I was just told that first. So I'm hearing Jerry with a J, or at least a J is being brought to my attention that way. Audrey, I pick up on a little bit. I feel like they're both having a difficult time stepping forward, although they're in the light. Audrey was older. It's funny because when I pick up on Audrey, at first I feel like she was young. But then I see an older woman. And the feeling I get with that is that she definitely felt and acted younger than she was, or maybe even looked. But I feel like this is more of her energy and spirit I'm picking up on. I'm seeing eggs. Eggs too. They're showing me a rainbow, and they're letting you know that there's a light at the end of your tunnel. It's coming. You're almost through this. It's almost over. You're almost done. There's going to be an end to all your worries and troubles, followed by some great happiness coming very shortly. It's on the way. Okay, so hang in there. And they're also telling you don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. All right. So thank you for your question, honey. Good luck.
Okay.
I can't believe it's been over an hour already.
It has.
Time's flying.
Folks, if we're also trying to get some subscribers on our YouTube channel, if we can get 100 subscribers this week, maybe we can do another show. We'll try to sneak in. We got another YouTube.
Work me to the bone, man. I'm telling you.
And we've got a busy week this week. We've got something on Sunday. We've got something on Friday.
Yeah.
And then the following week we're back in doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Show.
Yes.
I'm gonna be doing that, and that's not even in my office. So
it's awesome, great team. Debbie, hi Christy and Gerald. We're gonna come back up here. And I bounced a couple here. This is from Maxine. Hoping my mom has a message for my son or me tonight.
Hi, Maxine. I'm getting a headache. And it's like back here.
Yep.
Yep, what?
It's getting me too.
Oh, good. You want to take this one?
No, this one's all on your yeah.
Breathe, Michael, breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Big Just Mike. Hashtag Just Mike.
Yep.
My light's going crazy. Okay. I feel like your son is younger. And I see a child pointing a lot. Pointing just to whoever, whatever. I'm seeing a train. I'm also seeing a flower in a pot. I'm hearing Daisy. Now I'm seeing a little dog. Almost like a Toto, like the kind you'd see, from Wizard of Oz. I don't know what kind of dog that is. I'm getting this icy hot feeling in the back of my neck again. Really? Really? Are you bored?
No.
Are you bored? Am I boring you?
No.
Boring you?
Yeah,
I'll send them to you to visit you.
I kept seeing some water, and I wanted to see if it was the same water it was in the background, but it wasn't.
Okay. Huh. Oh, my light flickered when you said that.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Maxine can, oh, there it goes again. So hopefully Maxine can confirm that in some way or validate that in some way. Why is your face turning red?
Maxine says Daisy was her dog.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep. And wow, that's awesome. Know your grandmother's around you, or excuse me, your mother's around you. And she especially looks out for your son. And she's telling you he's going to be okay. Picking up on school. Make sure he finishes school. He's not done yet. Okay. So thank you for your question, honey. Have a good night.
Folks, we're not done yet. The thank you was for those that have just gone through and subscribed to YouTube. We do appreciate that. And I'm coming back up here. And And Bill will be right back up to your question in a minute. I clicked the wrong one. So, but with Joanne is here. Any messages from Mary Lou?
Hi, Joanna. She's shaking her finger at you and saying, you know what to do. You know what to do. And whatever it is, you've been putting it off. And I feel like it has to do with your house because I'm in your kitchen. And get off Paul's back. Paul is her husband. He's doing the best he can, she says. And then she says very seriously and very sincerely, thank you for everything you've done for me and everything you did for me. I couldn't have gotten through it without you. You made sure I had the best of everything. Yep, that's it. So thank you for your question. Good luck with that. Good luck, Paul.
All right. So let's see. Somebody had a question. Was Daisy a Shih Tzu? No, or Yorkie? Just a couple of people asking questions about dogs. People are just answer Shih Tzu as close. Dorga's Yorkie. Okay. So we had a little talk going back and forth there. Let's see. I'm coming back up. I said Bill. Bill. There we go. Bill, Christy, does my father have any messages for me?
I heard, where do I start? Baseball. Something about baseball. And then I see a man clutch his chest. I'm sorry, guys. I keep forgetting I have microphones all over. Clutching his chest. I'm getting a pee. You do feel him. You do. You know when he's there, and I feel like he stands behind you. You feel it behind you, and I feel like there's a pressure, almost like a reassurance. But it's unnerving for you because you're not quite sure. I feel like his loss was really hard on you. He's saying something about you needing to come to terms. That despite all the things you do already, this one was so personal and it cut so deep that you need to take a step back and take a little time for yourself and figure things out emotionally and spiritually on this level, personally for yourself. But he says, but I am so proud of you. He says, I didn't say that enough. Although then when he says that, I feel like he said it all the time, but he could say it every day, 100 times a day, and I feel like it still wouldn't be enough. And then he shakes his head and says, no, I didn't say it enough. Your mother, she knew how to express herself. That's what he's saying. I wish I did better.
Baseball, Pittsburgh Pirates, he's saying.
Thank you. He just got the biggest smile on his face when you read that. Oh my gosh. He used to love to watch that. He would never want to miss a game. Yeah. He says, you go be you and you be proud of that. He says, own it. Make this life your own. Yep. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything. I need somebody to validate this pain because it's getting worse and it's starting to get more intense.
So I need
like
you to
go hot.
Look at the comments at 8:52, and I think that might be an off air.
Okay, here I go.
Oh, here. This might 8:52.
He's making me work because I'm not working enough right now.
Just below Maryland's. It comes up a couple of times, but I think that's an off air for Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. I know Anthony.
Okay. You want to post that one? Or off air that one? we're going on air with it.
Okay, I guess we're going on. I was trying to get an answer from Spirit. I feel like it was a good idea at first for some reason, and now it's not. I feel like there's been a couple of attempts or a few attempts to do something like this, but it doesn't seem to work out for some reason. And that's because it's not supposed to. Spirit guides are stepping forward and saying, stop pushing. Stop pushing. It's not that your logic is incorrect. It's not that you're not trying to be helpful. Excuse me, they understand that. It's just that it's not right. It's not the right time, they're saying, and it's not right for him right now, and it may not be. Something about he's not well enough. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. So, sorry, I didn't mean to have a coughing fit in the middle of your reading. Thank you for your question, honey. Okay, maybe a couple more. Starting to get tired, you guys.
Yeah, we've been going pretty strong here for an hour and a half. This is from Molly. Hi, Christy. I saw you a few years back in NT. Anything from Mary?
Hi, Molly. I am seeing a garden flower garden full of beautiful flowers and things like that. I feel like she did have, she's going, not really. Like, I feel like she had some landscaping or had some flowers around. But really what she's trying to say by showing me this beautiful garden and this landscaping is that you have happier times ahead. You have happy times coming your way, and things are going to get better. Your future looks very full of happy, positive. She's using the word resourceful. She's telling you to keep up the good work. I'm picking up on a child in spirit, a small child in spirit. A boy. She's reassuring you your time is coming. Your time is coming. Yeah. All right. So good luck with all of that. Thank you so much for your question, honey.
Okay. We're going to take two more.
Okay. He's the boss. Well, sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But you're doing the reading, and I see you're getting tired. So, and like I said, we've got a long weekend ahead of us. So
I think
between
both
our stuff, yeah. Jamie, I keep encountering cardinals. Who's trying to send me a message?
It's your grandpa. Let go. Hi, Jamie.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Oh, bull. Whatever. Now you want to speak up? Come on.
Well, I wanted your validation first. I think, Jamie, yes. I told you that a couple of weeks ago that
let go.
The house keeps coming up.
See my light? See my light? There you go. Grandpa says, let go. Let go. But he's also saying, seek the answers and you will find them. You just have to want to find them. And if you do, you're going to be okay. You will. So thank you for your question. Good luck, honey.
Okay. This is from Blossom. Hey, Christy, Blossom Whitley from Niagara Falls, Ontario. Hello, Canada. Any messages from my mother-in-law?
Oh, man. She wore an apron around her waist. She wore one of those, sorry, not to be disrespectful, but my great-grandma wore them too, like those old lady dresses, the everyday kind of dresses. And it looks like she's bent forward at the waist a little bit, so her bottom sticks out a little bit. And I can hear she has there's determination in her steps. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm coming. I'm here. She's telling me she was strict but fair. And it's what kept your husband in line. She's saying he's a hard worker. Thanks to me. She's very humble. I like her personality. She doesn't mess around, but she has a light side to her as well, or a lighter side to her as well. I'm picking up on 2 kids. I think you have 2 kids. Definitely picking up on a boy, but I think you have a boy and a girl. I feel like you're tough and I feel like you're stern, and she's saying she understands that, but sometimes it's a little too much. You don't have to be. I feel like you have good kids. She says you can relax and lighten up a little bit. She says, I wish I would have learned to do that myself. Yes, you'll raise good kids. Yes, you'll teach them the right things. And then she just shows me giving them a big hug. She just wants you to hug them. Hug them more. Yeah. She says you're a good mom. Don't ever doubt that. For sure. All of a sudden, I feel like I can't breathe. So my lungs are constricting high up in here. Okay. What?
Oh,
now what?
I'm just reading some comments.
Okay. Thank you for your question, sweetie. I appreciate it. Okay. Go for it.
So we're gonna follow up on a couple, and we're gonna kind of close out things. Molly said she took pride in her garden, and thank you. But unfortunately, her son passed, and I'm sorry for that.
I'm sorry to hear that, honey. But know that he's in the light and he is okay. Okay.
The she's okay. Now I'm addicted to this show. Damn you guys. No problem, Ray. Anytime.
Anytime, man. Hey, I'm still waiting to hear from you. Let's go.
Yeah. I think I sent him a message to him earlier through somebody. Marilyn said, great show. Time to start. Yes. Marilyn, get out here Sunday.
Yes. And drive carefully because it's really bad out this way.
Jamie said, thank you. I know I needed validation.
I love you too, honey. Good job.
And Bill, thank you guys. Looking forward to working with you. Mike, hope you find Bigfoot someday. It's part of the journey. I get to go to some great places and meet wonderful people like all you folks. And from it, I've met some wonderful, wonderful places. And I'm scared. And yes, you did. All right. Good old Ray. So on that note, folks, thank you from both of us. Please share. We'll be doing more of these. We enjoy chatting with everybody. If you get a chance, take a look at our show from the other night with our great guests, Jay Bochachin and Mary Marshall.
Wrong. It's Jay Bochachin.
Bochachin, yes.
That's
Again,
right.
I can't
Get it right,
sing,
Mike.
And
there you go, Jay.
he's my boy, and
get it right.
Definitely butchered it. For those that we didn't get to, I'm sorry. Again, I'm pulling from a couple of our pages because we're here to help everybody kind of take that taste and get that sample and keep moving on.
There's so much to all of this and what we do and all the different ways of doing it. It's incredible. You can spend many lifetimes trying to figure things out and just tasting a little bit of everything,
Yes.
So it's pretty crazy, but it's all.
And we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff with energy healers and martial artists and outdoorsmen and ghost hunters and like I said, Sunday night. Keep an eye out. We haven't figured out exactly what time, but we'll be going live. I don't know how
late
great
afternoon,
the connections will be.
Evening.
Yes.
But yeah, not night. Late, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be going from our phones, and we'll be out there. We'll be trying to reach out as best we can, and got my new Chromebook for in the field. So,
very good, very good, awesome.
All right,
yeah,
folks.
Thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate it, and thank you for letting me connect with your loved ones and trusting me to do that. It means a lot. So, I hope you all had a good experience tonight. It was wonderful seeing all of you on here, and we'll see you again very soon. So, stay warm. Try not to brave this weather if you don't have to.
Thank you all.
All right.
Bye.
Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.